just before we get started, guys, I actually wanted to jump on and acknowledge that we are hosting from the lands of the Turrbal and Jagera people. And I also actually wanted to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the various lands on which we all work on today, and the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people participating in this awards meeting. But with that, I'll actually pass over to Elliot to go for a bit of an agenda for tonight.
Fantastic. Thanks, Shek. So what we're going to go through today, a few things. So we're going to do a little bit of a welcome so you know who you're actually speaking to. Our colleague and manager here, Grant, is going to be going through our top 100 methodologies so you can get an understanding about how we actually nominate, how people are nominated and how the ranking system works. We're going to go through some sector winners. And then Grant's going to go through again a salary guide. Now, I've had a lot of clients speaking to me about, are we competitive? Are we under? Are we over? What can we do to be more competitive? So this is going to be a really good way to, I guess, understand where you're sitting in the market, depending on the sector that you win in. After that, we're going to go into some more sector winners. We're going to have a quick video from our head of product, Richard, on doing a product update, which is pretty, it makes a lot of sense. And then at the end, we are going to announce our top 100. So we're very excited today. And look, if you have any kind of key questions outside, obviously your account managers, or even if you reach out to us directly, we're happy to answer any additional questions that you might have off the back of this meeting. But we'll kick off with a very quick introduction on myself and Shek, who'll be leading, running most of today. So I'll start off very quickly. My name's Elliot. I have been at Prospool for coming up to 12 months now. My anniversary is around the corner. Super excited about that. Previously to this role, I ran a grad program myself. So I've been in the shoes of, when I say ran a program, we had an intake of 4. So it was a good, really, really fun program to be involved in, but nothing to the extent of some of the larger employers I work with. And I actually used to be a client of Prospool. So I've been brought over to the dark side, so to speak. So my account manager, Sam, who a lot of you know, he was one of the ones who referred me for this job. And I very much thank him for doing so. How about yourself, Shek?
Yeah, beautiful. No, good to see you still around, Elliot. My journey's been not as long. I've been here for 6 months at Prospool. So my name's Shek to those I haven't met before. And prior to this, I had background in HR. So dealt with talent, never really managed it. And it's been really exciting getting into this space, learned a lot, and been helping quite a lot of clients as well, which is very exciting given what we're all going through.
Awesome. Thanks, Shek. And before we get into the top 100 methodology with Grant, we're going to get to know each other a little bit better. As you all know, we like doing polls. We like to figure out what everyone's actually doing. So we've got a couple of questions for you. The first one is, who isn't paying attention? So we want to know what else you're doing right now. Like, we're obviously presenting, so obviously this is all we're doing, but we're keen to see if you're checking emails, if you're making a coffee, or if you're just doing something else. Now, if you are doing something else that isn't here, just put it in the chat, give everyone an understanding about what's actually happening. Be interested to see.
Yeah, let people roll in. Seems
checking emails. I love it.
Checking emails. We're debating putting
so much sense.
Wow, there's a lot of others. What's everyone doing?
Chuck those others in the chat. Love this.
Nice.
Keeping an eye on my baby monitor. That's a cracker. Oh, that's a good one, Shek.
Wow.
We can probably end that one. You can
slow it down a little bit and show the results.
60% of you checking emails. Look, that's good multitasking. We get that a lot of you are in the midst of, I guess, graduate intakes, and you've got grads starting, or you've got just people starting, or just doing anything else in your role, which isn't grads, which is pretty common as well. We've got one more before we kick off into the top 100. What are you binging? Now, we put in what we are binging. So I'm binging Billions and Office at the moment, so I thought I'd put those in there. I'm sure there's going to be more others than anything else in this. So if you want to tell us what you're watching at the moment, if anything, be keen to see what Netflix, what Stan, what binge, whatever it is that you're watching.
I think
I love how the Office is just still getting people.
Great
so
show.
Good. And that's US or UK, by the way. Either or. Hopefully US.
We're debating putting Twinder Swindler on here if anyone's seen that. That's a very interesting show.
Yeah, we'll try to stick to TV shows, but Tinder Swindler, if you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor. It's absolutely hilarious. It's really entertaining.
Seinfeld, that 20th repeat. There you go.
Yes, there you go. There's the first Tinder Swindler. There it is.
Beautiful. I think that's slowed down a little bit.
Yeah,
I
that's
might
good.
close off the poll and
Ozark
share the
still getting a
results.
lot. I really need to kick into gear and start watching Ozark. I haven't even started it yet.
There you go.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much. All right, we've learned a bit about each other. We can now kick off into the top 100 methodology. So our VP of Sales, Grant, is going to be walking us through how we actually track our top 100.
Yeah, thanks, Elliot. Very interesting polls. I'm definitely the Office US version for sure. Michael Scott all the way. Yeah, if you roll over to the next slide, actually. Thanks, obviously, Elliot and Sheck for hosting today as well. Very much appreciated. And yeah, great to see some very familiar faces online. Hello to you all. So the top 100 methodology. So you may be aware that we tweaked the methodology last year. So we're just doing a bit of a recap, basically, of how we put this together and why. So it's a blended methodology. So out of all the ratings, there's a 50% weighting to the student popularity, so the popularity of the graduate employer. And we also put a 50% weighting to the program quality. And I'll be walking through what that looks like in a moment. So maybe just jump to the next slide, Elliot. Cool. So first of all, I think it'll be interesting to cover off how everybody got nominated and what the process looked like. So we generated a list of well over 800 graduate employers. We all know that there's more graduate employers in the Australian market than ever before. We've definitely seen an increase of that over the last year or two. So yeah, I think it was around 880 graduate employers were part of this list, and so very, very comprehensive. And how we actually identify these employers is one of three ways. So if you've posted a job on a job or an internship on any Prosper site, so that of course includes GradAustralia or any one of our university career directories or our Engineer Australia careers directory and so on, any Prosper site, you were included as part of this, but you were nominated for the top 100. Or you had more than 5 free text searches on GradAustralia, and I'll pick that up and show you what that looks like in a little bit. And last but not least, you were listed on an employer, as an employer rather, on another graduate employment website. And with the preface being that you had to have recruited grads or you're planning to recruit grads in at least one of the last 2 years, just to make it relevant and up to date. Awesome. So I'll walk through just quickly the popularity score and how we get that 50% weighting and how we calculate that rather. So the first portion is that we look at Google data, because Google data is a really good indication to know how popular an employer's program is by way of students jumping on Google and typing in Accenture graduate program as an example, or internship graduate program. Accenture internship program and so on. The second way that we calculate is by the free text searches, which I just touched on. So that's when, and the good part of this is you don't need to have a profile with Prosper or on GradAustralia in order to qualify for this top 100 award. And the way that we calculate is you need to have, as I said before, 5 or more searches. So for example, students going straight to GradAustralia and actually searching for you by name, i.e. Accenture or Google or Commonwealth Bank or so on. And last but not least, we also calculate all the pages viewed. So we get millions of pages viewed by students every year on our sites, and we calculate that together and put together a ranking from 1 to 800 based on the performance of each employer. But like I said, what we do is we actually only count the 2 best scores. So in this example on the screen, if you just jump back, this example, I think just go back on, there you go.
Sorry, mate, jumping around for you. Just keep her on your toes.
So like on the screen, so you've got the Google rating was say an 8.5, searches was a 9.5, and page views if, for example, you didn't have any page views on GradAustralia because you don't have a profile. As an example, we'll take 2 of the best 3 scores and then we even that out to an average of, in this example, 9. Please feel free to ping any questions in the chat as well. I'm happy to answer them or offline as well. So that takes care of the popularity of the program. And now we look at the quality score and how we actually come to arrive on that metric. So if you have graduate reviews on GradAustralia, and so if that's a yes, then what we do is we calculate those reviews, and they're the only reviews that we'll use because we're the only organisation that actually conducts reviews specifically for graduate and internship positions. However, as I said, to make it fair for employers who either don't have a profile with us or haven't got around to doing those reviews, we took the 2 best scores, the 2 average score reviews from Seek, Glassdoor, and Indeed, and we only use reviews in Australia. So any questions about that, as I said, feel free to fire them through the chat and we can get to them if we have the chance at the end, but very simple. And as I said, you don't need to be a client of Prosperable in order to participate in this list. And yeah, good luck to everyone online.
Awesome.
Thanks, Elliot.
Thanks, Grant. So we're going to kick off the first batch of sector winners. So we're going to cover off about 7 different sectors, and then we'll touch on the rest after a little bit of a salary guide break. So in the first sector that we're looking through, we are covering off accounting and advisory. So coming in 5th in accounting and advisory was Pitcher Partners. Had a massive year this year. Well done, Pitcher.
Congratulations. And then coming in 4th place, we've got EY. Congratulations. Cracking top 4.
Good work, EY. Coming in 3rd, KPMG. Well done, KPMG. It's great work.
On the podium there, KPMG. And coming in for the silver, we've got PwC. Congrats, guys.
And drum roll for the winner of accounting and advisory is Deloitte. Well done, Deloitte. That's great work.
Cracking effort.
Now we've actually got someone from Deloitte who's going to be having a quick chat with us. I think it's Sue. So I'm just going to quickly promote Sue.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks to Sam for all his hard work and all my annoying questions throughout last year to be able to get us to where we have. So yeah, awesome effort, and thanks to my team and Agatha from our marketing team for obviously putting all together all our brand and getting it all up there for us.
Amazing. No, well done, Sue. It's great work.
Thank you.
Okay. The next sector is...
Beautiful. So for the next sector, we've got banking and financial services. And starting off number 5, we've got Commonwealth Bank of Australia. Congratulations, guys.
Well done. And then coming in 4th, got ANZ, another cracking year, ANZ.
Awesome. And then now we're looking at the podium. So on number 3, we've got Optiver coming into the podium.
Massive year from Optiver again. Coming in 2nd place, we have Westpac. Great work, Westpac. Big year from you.
And let's have a bit of a drum roll. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. There you go. This is when silencing headphones doesn't work out too well. But coming in top spot, we've got National Australia Bank, NAB. And congratulations, guys. It's a huge effort because that's a move from 8th place to 1st place. So awesome. What I might do is I might invite Chris actually to come on and say a few words.
Check just while you're at it. You've just got to push Sue back to an attendee.
Yep.
Because I don't have access to do that. I'm not special enough.
Should be able to come on now, Sarah.
Perfect. Thank you. I can guarantee it's probably about 6 clicks to get into the system. Wow, this is this is amazing. Thank you so much. I think we were one of the first customers for GradAustralia and Prosper, and so it's been such a wonderful journey to partner with this organisation, and to have the support of Jeremy and all of you across the years. And so we're really proud that we're number one. We've put a lot of work into our program and into our branding and marketing. So thank you for this recognition.
No, congratulations, guys. That's an amazing jump. 8th to 1st. You can tell how much work you put in. Congratulations.
Thank you. And it's with all the leadership, consult and support that you guys provide us each day. So we really do appreciate the partnership.
Great to hear. Good work, Jez. Nothing from our end, but it was seems to be Jeremy, so give him a shout out.
Great work,
Awesome.
Jez.
Thanks so much, Sarah. One that we have is property and construction. So in the property and construction, we have, coming in 5th, we've got Downer Group. Great work, Downer. Another cracking year for you guys this year.
Beautiful. And coming in number 4, we've got Stockland.
Well, you said it before I clicked it. Coming in 3rd, great work, Stockland. That's a good, really good effort in that kind of more so leaning towards that property space. That's really good. Coming in 3rd, we've got Monadelphous. Now, it's the first time they've made it into the top 100. So very excited for them. Coming in 3rd.
Beautiful. And for the silver, we've got, drumroll, Lendlease. Congratulations,
well done,
guys.
Lendlease. Great work. And then coming in 1st for the property, construction and property services is John Holland. And just to let everyone know, there was 2 spots between Lendlease and John Holland in the top 100. So it was a very, very tight race. And from John Holland, we have Steph Havard, who's going to jump on. I spoke to her this morning. She wasn't sure what she was going to say, so she might have prepared something. So,
and let's get her on to say a few words.
There she is.
Hi, I'm here. Yes, I am still speechless since I spoke to Elliot this morning. So super excited that we've taken it out. I will keep my speech very short and sweet because there's a lot of members in our team that we could thank, and it's been a journey over the last couple of years and really changing the way we recruit top talent in the graduate space. So yeah, just wanted to thank everyone who works tirelessly on our graduate program. I'm very excited that we did it.
Awesome. No, great work, Steph. You've done a lot, even since I've been supporting you guys over the last 12 months. There's a lot of changes that has happened at John Holland. So we're stoked that you guys are taking it out this year.
I know. I'm glad I listened to all your nagging and meetings. So it's worked out really well.
Good to hear. I'm not a nagger. I give very clear suggestions. Awesome. Thanks so much, Steph. Well done. Great work.
Thank you.
Great work, Steph and team.
Beautiful. In the next sector, we have energy and utilities.
Beautiful. And starting us off in the sector, we've actually got Western Power coming in.
Well done, Western Power. Good luck, Paddy, if you're on the call. Coming in 4th, we've got Transgrid. Great year again, Transgrid.
Beautiful.
We've got Janet on the call. Well done. Sorry, jumping in.
Lovely. No, congrats, Transgrid. I'm jumping the gun there. Bit too much coffee and caffeine today. Coming in 3rd, we've actually got Hydro Tasmania. Congratulations, guys.
Well done, Hydro. Coming in silver, we have AMO, so the Australian Energy Market Operator, another one who has got into the top 100 for the first time. So excellent work.
Now, this one actually probably won't be a bit of a surprise. They've won it again. So taking out energy and utilities, we've actually got Sydney Water. And they've done it again. So congratulations, guys.
Great work, Sydney Water. Huge result. Winning a lot of awards this year for your programs and how you're getting everything done.
Awesome.
I think we've got Sue Bentley. Yeah.
Yep. Beautiful. And what I'll do, Sue, is pop you up. Is Sue online?
All right, we might keep moving if we don't have anyone from Sydney Water. But when you're seeing this recording, great work, guys. You guys have been absolutely crushing it over the last kind of 12 to 18 months and previously to that, winning a lot of awards for how you're doing your program. So, yeah, really, really excited for you guys and what you're doing in the future. Brilliant. So the next sector that we have is the engineering consulting. Very, very competitive sector. So really excited to see what the results are here. So coming in 5th, we have WSP. Well done to Andy and Julia and the rest of the team at WSP.
Beautiful. And in 4th spot, coming in, here we go. We've got Arab. So congratulations, guys, landing in 4th spot.
Great work. Coming in 3rd on the podium, we've got GHD. Well done to the team at GHD.
Beautiful. And
excellent work.
And we've got actually coming in for silver. We've got Oricon. Congratulations,
awesome
guys.
work, Oricon. Really good. And then coming in 1st for the engineering consulting, we've got ACOM. Absolutely huge result from ACOM this year. I think they've actually hit the post with Oricon. It was really, really close in the top 100 as well. So very excited that you guys have come into this top spot. And I think we've got Annika Wilson who's coming on to say hello.
There you go. You should have got an invitation, Annika.
Click the 6 buttons and we'll see you soon.
Bit of a passcode there.
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you doing, Annika?
Hello.
Hi there. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, we're so excited to hear ACOM taking out 1st place. It's thanks to Grant for all of your support in setting us up really well for success and all the hard work of the team. So Georgina is on the call, I know as well. She's had a huge year. Caitlin, who's recently joined our team, and she'll be looking forward to hopefully seeing our name again soon. But yeah, we're really, really chuffed, and yeah, we'll be very delighted to share this with the business and obviously grads who are keen to join us as well. So thanks very much.
Awesome. No, congratulations, Annika. It's well done. Absolutely.
Great effort.
Cracking. It's a really competitive sector for you guys. So it's I think this changes kind of year on year. So it seems to be a really competitive sector.
It certainly is. Yes, we're very chuffed.
Great work. Brilliant. So the next sector that we're doing for the top 5 is the government and public service sector. Again, another very competitive sector. Coming in, sorry, this is for you.
Yeah, that's right. Well, coming in 5th, we've actually got the Australian Bureau of Statistics. So for everyone that enjoys all the stats and numbers we use, here we go. ABS coming in 5th spot.
Great work, ABS. Coming in 4th spot, we have the Australian Taxation Office. Great year from you guys again. Well done.
Great effort. And then coming in to the 3rd spot, landing the bronze, we've got Australian Department of Defence. Congratulations, guys.
That's massive. Well done, Department of Defence. Coming in the 2nd spot, got the New South Wales Government. That's a massive, massive result from you guys. Well done.
Great effort. State government making it in. That's fantastic. Great effort from the team. And for the 1st place, we've got them actually taking it out again, Australian Security Intelligence Organisation, ASIO. There you go.
Well done.
What they do, we have no idea. It's all a secret. Great work, guys.
I don't think, Sam, you might be able to jump in here. Is there anyone else from ASIO who's going to jump on? No one from there. Cool. When you guys are watching the recording, great work again. It's a super competitive industry. So obviously stoked that you guys have come through and taken it out again. Now, the last sector winner we're going to go through before we go into the salary guide is the law sector. Very, very competitive, as everyone who is in a law firm knows. They like to compete with each other. They all like to speak to each other, and we're very excited to see what the top 5 is for here. So coming in 5th spot, we have King Wood Mallisons. Great work, King Wood. It's been a massive year for you guys. I know I've been speaking to your account manager quite a lot. So it's been really good to see you guys get into this.
Beautiful. Congrats, guys. And coming in the 4th spot, we've actually got Minter Allison. So great work, team.
Well done, Mr. Ellison. Coming in third spot in the podium, got Herbert Smith Freehills. Excellent year from you guys again. That's Jeremy's doing a lot of good work with you guys as well.
Yeah, it seems like Jeremy's been working extra hard this year. Number 2, we've actually got Ashurst coming in second for the silver.
Great work, Ashurst. And then coming in the top spot and taking it out again, we've got Allens. They've had an absolutely belting year again. Very, very tough to beat. So well done, Allens, for taking that out again. And I think we've got Manreet Singh coming on to say a couple of words.
I believe so.
There we go.
Hi, have you got me?
Yep,
got you.
Go.
I think that was about 12.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'd just like to express our thanks and excitement in being recognised as the legal sector winner again. We're particularly thrilled to be receiving this recognition as we gear up to celebrate 200 years of Allens as a firm in Australia. So that's 200 years of building great legal careers. And yeah, just want to say thanks to my team, the Allens Early Careers team, for their commitment. And I think I'll have to give a shout out to Jeremy on behalf of all the law firms, it sounds like. Thanks, Jeremy, for your partnership and just support over the years.
Congratulations, man, Reed. It's been another massive year for you guys. So excited to see that you've taken out the top spot again.
Awesome, thank you.
No worries. So that is the first section of the sector winners. We're now going to go, so we're going to have Grant, so our VP of Sales, come back on and do a bit of an intro, a bit of a presentation on a salary guide that the team at Prosper have put together for all of you lovely employers, to give you a bit more insights into what to expect when you're kind of putting together salaries for your graduates. Take it away, Grant.
Yeah, thanks, Elliot. I'm not sure if my video is working. Check if you want to.
Yep, it is. You can see you.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, you're
perfect.
On. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been working on a little bit of a treat for the graduate community, and we've been working on this for the last month or two, actually, and very, very excited to share the graduate salary guide. So basically what we've done is we've collected data from our Prosper database. So this includes, as you can see, over 8,000 jobs that have been posted on Prosper career directories in Australia over the past 12 months. And that includes more than 400 graduate employers. So we've got a truckload of salary data. And what we thought would be very interesting, and I touched on this earlier actually in terms of the graduate reviews, we've actually collated some really, really interesting data around the grad reviews and the sentiment within each industry sector in terms of how graduates view their salary. And that's collated from 189 graduate employers. You can see how well rehearsed we are at this. So some key findings. So obviously I won't go through the whole salary guide because that will be a bit of a bummer and a spoiler, but it will definitely be downloadable after this event. We'll share maybe even in the chat. But some key findings, as I said, we broke it down, the salary per graduate jobs and internships. So for example, by state. Interestingly, you can see that the ACT or Canberra's the highest paid graduates in the country. So yeah, very interesting flow there. And then drop into the next slide. We're going to go through which industries are paying the most, and maybe surprising to some, maybe not to most. The mining, oil and gas sector is paying the most for graduates in 2021, as I said, based on about 8,000 graduate jobs. So they're paying on average 81,800, and the least paying sector is banking and financial services. As I said, this is on average across the board. Don't worry, as I said, to scribble down all these. We'll obviously send this through, or you'll be able to download this after the session today. Next, so then we broke it down by the data down by each industry sector, and as I touched on earlier, giving a bit of a snapshot in terms of the graduate sentiment. within that industry in terms of their salary. So for example, engineering consulting, the national average that graduates get in engineering consulting is 73,000, 73,800, and graduates, so this is based on the graduate reviews data that I touched on earlier. Their general sentiment is a 3.7 out of 5 in that sector. And then last slide, please, Elliot.
Mm-hmm. We
also break it down by each state. So, for example, engineering consultants and the graduate wage in the ACT, New South Wales, Northern Territory, etc. We break it down by graduate job and internship in each state or territory. So, some really, I found it really, really interesting data. The data team had a lot of enjoyment putting this together, and hopefully it's a really good benchmark for everyone on call, and obviously download this guide in the future to benchmark yourself in terms of your offering to graduates within the industry. Like Elliot touched on, it's something that we always get asked by our graduate employers, like, is the salary right? Is the offering correct, etc. for internships and graduate jobs. Obviously, there's a lot of reasons why a student picks an employer, and not often it's to do with salary, but it's just another good data point for everyone on call, in the community to touch on and share within their teams. So yeah, hopefully it's helpful. I'll drop a note in the chat in a moment on how you can actually access that guide. And it's the first year that we're doing it, so please feel free to ping back any feedback or questions or anything in addition you'd like in future years as well.
Awesome.
It's a bit of a surprise, Grant. Sorry, I think you can actually download it from here. I think this is a link to it.
So yeah, so the link will be in the slide deck that we share with everybody afterwards, but I'll actually just drop it in the chat now. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. And this is a question we get asked quite a lot, particularly from a lot of employers or anyone that you deal with. So it'd be really interesting if we can see where do we actually sit at the moment. So I might do a bit of a poll and see, where everyone's at.
Yeah, around that 60 to 70 seems to be pretty common.
The 80 is still 80 plus is still pretty high. It's a good time to be a grad.
Yeah, for sure. Should have put 100 plus for the trading firms that are on the call today. Very, very difficult to compete with when it comes to salaries.
Yeah, or if you're a mining engineer, unicorns.
I remember having conversations with clients about when they started in graduate programs and they were 35, 40. So it's you can see how far it's come. And this wasn't actually not too long ago. So we've actually got no employers on call. Out of 105 people who've just commented on this poll, no one's at 40 to 50. So it's definitely a good time to be a grad.
Yeah, it's really interesting, actually. I'll share the results. I'm curious, if someone wants to put in the chat, what did they start with when they were a grad? Yeah, it's been interesting. It's only been a couple of years.
I think I heard with 35, 50. Yeah.
50, 2016.
Yeah, 50 was a common one. 490,000.
Oh, wait, Michelle, where did you work?
Someone's got a typo. Oh, that's great.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah. No, really good. So it seems to be going in the trajectory, obviously, with just general inflation, but it seems to be around that 60 to 70,000 seems to be, or 60 to 80 seems to be really common. So yeah, you can download that salary guide when you get a chance and kind of benchmark it across where you hire across the country. Beautiful. Thanks for that, Shek. So we are now kicking off with the remainder of our sector winners for our top 100. So coming in first in regards to the sectors is management consulting. So coming in 5th spot for management consulting, we've got the Boston Consulting Group, BCG. Excellent work from you and the team there. It's fantastic to see you guys in this top 100.
Yeah, that's great work. And coming in 4th spot, actually, we've got NOS Group coming in 4th. So congratulations, guys.
Great work, now. Good work to all Carmen and Casey and everyone else in the team. I meet some people from that business. Great work, guys. Coming in third spot, we've got McKinsey and Company. Great work, team.
Amazing work, guys. And coming in second, we've got for the silver Essentia. Amazing work, guys. Great effort.
Huge result from Accenture again. And then coming in spot, Cap Gemini. Huge result. They've jumped from third from last year to first this year. And I know that Sam, the account manager, will be pretty stoked with this one. He works really hard with them, but massive work from the Cap Gemini team. I think we've got Bobby Matthews coming on. Huge work from them to take out this. Again, as you're all aware, I think every sector is really competitive, but there's definitely some that are more so. This is definitely one of the a really competitive sector to take out.
Very competitive.
So the next sector that we've got on the top 5 is for mining, oil and gas. So the ones who pay the most, see who's taking this one out. So I think it's yourself, Sheck.
Yeah, well, it's actually pretty exciting. On number 5, we've got Woodside with Dana and their team. And it's exciting because they only hire in WA, from what I understand, and they've cracked into the top 100.
Yeah, massive year from yourself, Dina. Coming in a 4th spot, we've got Chevron. Another massive year from you guys. Massive internal changes happening for their campaign this year. So excited to see what happens for you guys this year as well.
Awesome. Great work. And coming into the podium, we've got on 3rd spot, Shell. It's a great effort in cracking into the podium.
Great work, Shell. Coming in silver in that 2nd spot, got Rio Tinto, another massive year from Rio. It's a very competitive top 3 in the mining, oil and gas, that's for sure.
Yep, and not sure if this is a surprise anymore with what's on the list, but coming in again, top of the sector is BHP. So doing it once is great, but doing it multiple times, that's consistency. Great work, BHP.
Absolutely massive. I think we have Marie is coming on from BHP. Can't seem to hear you. No, it's still on mute. That's okay. We can see you saying sorry, but no, congratulations, Marie. It's a massive result to get back-to-back in this sector, in any sector. Back coming out on top is absolutely massive result. So congrats to you and your team.
Great work.
All right, see you, Marie. So for the next sector, we've got R&D and manufacturing. And coming in 5th spot, we've got GSK. Another massive year from GSK. Very competitive last year as well.
Beautiful. And congrats, GSK. Number 4, we've got Leidos coming in 4th.
Great work. Huge result from Leidos again this year. And coming in the 3rd spot, we've got Cochlear, absolutely massive, top 100 inaugurals again. So we've got a few coming into those sector winners or sector top 5s, and first time they're breaking into the top 100. So massive result from Cochlear.
Great work. Coming in first time, that's amazing. And in silver, we've got CSL.
No. Great work, CSL. Huge result. I got a trigger happy finger coming in 1st place. We got BAE Systems, so absolutely massive result from them. And I believe they've jumped up from 4th to 1st, which is absolutely huge. So well done to BAE. I believe we've got Hayley Thompson coming on from BAE to say a few words.
Hayley, hopefully this works a little bit better for you.
And Vinny as well.
Yep, just a second. I'm just checking. Sorry about that.
No stress. There you are. How you going? Congrats.
Cool. Yeah.
Huge result.
Thanks a lot. Really excited actually, and happy for this. Like, it's a great honor, and we thank you for the recognition. So we invest a lot in growing our capability, and this year's grad campaign will be bigger than what you've had in the past. So interesting space to be in, and looking forward to it.
Oh, fantastic. Well done.
Great effort.
Thank you.
Thanks, Vinny. And the next sector is retail sales and consumer goods. So coming in 5th spot, we've got Nestle. Absolutely huge result from Nestle. And just to let you know, they're just people who aren't partnering with Prospal, Nestle aren't partnering with us at the moment. So it's they can still be qualified and they're still in the top 5. So it's a really good result from them. Obviously, just competing in this awards. So excellent work from Nestle.
Great effort. Coming in fourth, we've got my partner's favorite brand, Mecca. She spends a lot of my hard-earned work there. So congrats, Mecca. You're doing great job, top job.
Awesome work. Coming in 3rd spot, we've got Unilever. Another massive result from Unilever this year. Well done.
Great effort. Coming in for the silver, we've got L'Oreal.
Huge result from L'Oreal again.
Great effort, team.
And then taking out the top spot, and they've come in and they've won it again. We've got Coles. Huge result for Coles. I think we've got Rem on the call. He's going to say a couple of words. But congrats to Vanessa, who's looked after this. Tracy, I know you're not in the grad space anymore, but if you're still on this call, you did a massive result. You would have been a huge part of you guys taking out this award. So well done.
Beautiful. And Rem, you should be promoted to panelist now if you can jump on.
I think Rem was facilitating another panel session before at the start of our one. So he's definitely multitasking at his best. I think you're on mute. Hey, Rem, how you going?
I am. Yeah, good. How are you?
Great work, mate.
Yeah, good. Congrats, mate. Well done.
I'm on the phone because, yes, the laptop is dialed in to co-facilitate this other session. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of the team that we have here at Coles. They do a phenomenal job day in, day out, and that's reflected, I think, in this recognition. We can't thank you at Prospal enough. We can't thank our other key stakeholders that we work with, because it's although our team is fantastic, it's only small. I've only got 2 people in my team that help run all of our emerging talent programs, and we just couldn't do it without other key stakeholders all across the business that help bring our program to life and make sure it is an incredible experience for all of our grads. So thank you.
Huge work. Well done, Graham. Congratulations, mate.
Great work on the multitasking as well.
Yeah.
That's a solid answer, yeah.
Joys of grad recruitment, eh?
Yep, that's right.
All right, see ya. The next sector we have is technology.
Awesome. And for tech, we've got coming in 5th spot, Optus. So great work from the telco side. Optus coming in 5th.
Well done, Optus. Great work. Coming in 4th spot, we've got Amazon. Absolutely massive year from Amazon. I think they went from 99th in the top 100 last year, and now they're competing for the sector. So absolutely huge. Well done.
Great work, Amazon. That's a massive shift as well. 99 to 4th. That's a pretty good effort. And coming in 3rd, we've actually got Xero. So all our best friends for getting our invoices sorted and keeping our accounts tidy. Great work from the team.
Great work. And then coming in 2nd spot for technology, we've got Google. Massively competitive again this year. It's done really well to continue to be in this this sector award.
Beautiful. And coming in 1st place, we've got a bit of a move. So we've got a move from 4th place last year to 1st place this year. Congratulations, Canva. Great effort, team.
Massive result from Canva. They are definitely the ones to beat in the tech space at the moment. It's super competitive. It seems to be where people want to work. So it's not that they don't want to work everywhere else, but they seem to have an interest in working at this startup that seems to have just blown up the last kind of five years. So it's excellent. I think we've got Jessica from Canva coming on to say a couple of words.
Thanks, Elliot, and thanks so much, GradAustralia and Prospal. Huge honour to be part of the top 5 and to take out 1st place. This is so exciting. This is a mammoth effort from our small but mighty team behind us. So Helen, Van and Natalia, you're so inspiring to work with and really champion the early talent at Canva. as well as broader team. We couldn't do it without all of our stakeholders. So I'm super honored and yeah, this is great. So thank you. And shout out to Jeremy.
No worries.
You're so helpful through all of this. So thanks, team.
No, great work, Jessica.
Great work,
And
Jess.
to the wider team at Canva. So the next sector we have is transport and logistics.
So coming in number 5th, and actually they weren't on the platform as well. So again, another example, Lynn Fox cracking into the 5th spot. Great effort, team.
Awesome work, Lynn Fox. Coming in 4th spot, got Jetstar. The airlines are still competing for grads, which is fantastic. So people are still wanting to work for airlines, even though they are being massively affected over the last 2 years. That's excellent to see.
Great stuff. And now we've got the podium results. So cracking into 3rd spot, another airline, Qantas.
Qantas, excellent work.
Great to see that, they're still competing and competing hard as well, getting into the top 5 or top 3 even. That's amazing. Great work from the team.
And then coming in 2nd spot, leaning towards more of the logistics and we've got DHL. So massive year from them again. Well done, DHL.
Yeah, especially with all that's happening with all our online shopping and packages. Everyone in this sector has been very helpful. And speaking of that, we've actually got them cracking into number 1 as well with more of the logistics side of things. So we've got Mainfreight in number 1 spot again. So
congratulations, Mainfreight. Huge year again.
Great effort.
Excellent work. And I think we've got Joshua, who's going to come on and say a few words for Mainfreight.
Hello, guys. Hello.
Hey, Josh. How you going? Congratulations, mate.
Thanks, guys. Just like to thank the Academy, my agent, the studio for this award. Couldn't have done without it. Without God, and without God, this is not possible. Thanks, guys. In all seriousness, much credit has to go to Amanda and Sam and Phil. I only came into this role May last year, and she's been absolutely great, and you guys have been as well. So really appreciate it. Back to back, and hopefully we can go back to back next year. And also like to
get the threefer.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my rock, Nick Hodges. He's my man in the office. Yeah, we appreciate it. And congrats to all the other nominees as well, and everyone here. And yeah, let's go on for 2023.
Awesome work, mate. Cracking year again, Josh, mate. It's good to have you part of the business.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right,
Legend.
see you, mate.
See ya.
Right, so that is it for the sector winners. Now we're going to have a very quick product update just to keep you all intrigued before we go through the top 100 results. So we're just going to have a video from our head of product, which makes a lot of sense, Richard. So there's a lot of things, as if you do work with us, I'm sure your account manager will be speaking to you about things that are happening, and we like to change and break things quite a lot here at Prosper to support students and ensure that they're getting the best experience possible when they look for jobs with us. So Richard's going to be able to give a bit of an insight into what that looks like.
Hey there, my name is Richard and I'm the head of product here at Prosper. I'd like today to spend a little bit of time sharing with you what we've got planned for our roadmap over the next few months. But before I get into that, I want to share a couple of highlights from what we released in the fourth quarter last year. Beginning with the Employer Hub, which you should be able to see now, we've added the ability to manage advice, videos, and events in the last few months. So you can now come in here and create an article on whatever you like, and you can edit existing ones that you've got already in the system. You can also preview the article, so you can see exactly how it's going to look like to students, which is a new feature that we've included here. So you can do that for videos and events as well. Furthermore, if you're subscribing to diversity and inclusion features, that is now also able to be managed from the Employer Hub. So if you come in here, you can add content, decide what you'd like to talk about, write a summary, write a body, include pictures, videos, whatever it is that helps you demonstrate to students on why you've got a great proposition for them. If you've already got diversity and inclusion content with us, our team is in the process of migrating that across. If you haven't and you're ready to start writing some, then that's there for you. So moving ahead to the student side, we made quite a few improvements over the last quarter, but one that I want to share with you today is a change that we made to the way that study fields are displayed on our search pages. So if I take an example here of this role, a software development consultant at FDM, they're hiring from almost all study fields. So in this case, they're prepared to do the training for you, which is a really great proposition for students. Now, if I'm a teaching and education student, for example, in the past, when I clicked this, the top study fields shown here would have just been in alphabetical order. So it would have shown me business and management, creative arts, which to me wouldn't have seemed as relevant because this job is not a teaching job in its truest sense. What we've changed now is that the study field the user has comes right at the top of the list, which makes it really relevant and really clear that this job, even though it's in a field that they haven't necessarily trained in, is still wanting to recruit candidates just like them. We've noticed that this has improved engagement significantly already on this page, and this is a real win for everybody that's recruiting from multiple study fields. As we move forward and think about what's in the plan for the next few months, we're going to be doing a bit more work on this search page as well. At the moment, the default sort for how these opportunities come up to students is by closing date, but we think we can do a little bit better than that, and we can provide more relevant opportunities to students and indeed get better fitted candidates for employers by personalizing the way that this is sorted. So if we know a little bit about the user, we know a little bit about the job, we can make sure more relevant jobs are showing up first. So we'll be trialing out a first version of that in the first few months of this year, and we'll be looking to improve that over the course of the year to help you get more of the students that you're looking for. Switching back to the employer side, in fact, this affects both employers and students, we're going to be making some further improvements to the way that students apply for jobs and the way that employers see those jobs, those job applications. So at the moment, if I click apply now, I'm simply taken to the application on the ATS for FDM. What we'll be doing in the future is starting here, changing this to apply on employer site. We'll then be asking the student to sign in to continue and then passing them on to the job site. Now, by asking them to do this first, we're able to help the student keep track of the jobs that they've applied for. So they can see here all of the jobs that they've applied for, what the status is, and they can choose to continue that or to change their status here. So they can keep track of how their applications are going on their side. And at the same time, the employer, all of you, get access to increased visibility. So from your employer hub, you'll be able to click on applicants, see everyone that's applied for your role or at least started applying for your role, regardless of if that application has happened on our platform or on yours. And if you like, you can choose to manage the status of the candidates that have applied here as well by keeping this in sync. Now, not in the first quarter, but at some point later on, we'll be working on connecting with the most popular ATSs. And this will help you keep your system and this system in sync. But at the moment, we want to get you the basic building blocks so you can start to manage applicants from Prosper in a better way. In addition to that, for applications that we process on our sites, we're going to be making some improvements to that as well over the next few months. The user journey for this one looks like clicking on apply now. Again, if they're not signed in, signing in first so we can keep a record of who's applying for which jobs. And here they'll be first prompted to fill in any profile details that they haven't filled in so far and a requirement for this job. Now this helps students because we're going to be only asking them to fill in this stuff once. You only need to fill in your degrees and qualification once, your work rights once, your languages once. Once that's done, you will skip through this step, assuming that the employer doesn't ask for a new thing that you don't have. The next stage for the students is filling out their application. And this is completely customizable by the employer. So you can decide which questions you want to ask here. You can decide which file attachments you want to upload here. You can even include a video introduction if that's what you'd like to see from candidates, and they can upload that here. And then the final step for students is they're finished, and then we'll be recommending other jobs now that that application is complete that also match their interests. From the student side, they'll be as you can see here, be able to manage and see easily which jobs they've applied for, which ones are still in progress, and which ones they should still be applying for in the future. So all helping students to make better applications for the jobs that are best suited to them. And on the employer side, you can, of course, as we said earlier, you'll have the ability to tailor your application. So you can include custom questions here, decide what that is, if it's a video upload, for example, put all of that here. And you can also pick which of the profile fields are requirements for you. So all the applications you get, will have mobile number if you click this here. There's, of course, lots of other small things that we'll be doing to improve the product over the course of the next 3 months. But these are some of the highlights that we wanted to share with you hot off the press. So thanks for listening, and looking forward to continuing to work with you all.
We're just going to do one very, very quick poll just to keep you waiting for a little bit longer. So we are going to ask you the question of when or who do you actually think is going to win the top 100. So I'm just going to share my screen and walk through it. So, Shek, if you just want to run this poll very quickly. So we just want to see who on this call, who do you think is actually going to take out the top spot? I'm very curious to see.
Well, we actually haven't got a poll yet, but I want to see it in the chat. Who do you think?
Oh, sorry, it was the chat function. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you think is taking it out? So we'll see if these are Gemini, Canva, Gemini, Amazon.
A lot of consistent names coming up here. Love it.
Deloitte. Prosper.
Prosper. Thanks, Alex. Love it.
I think that would be cheating, wouldn't it?
All right. We're going to start to get stuck into it. So what we're going to go through now is our top 10 of the top 100 employers. So I can't remember who was starting, Shek, off the top of my head.
Elliot, you want to kick us off?
It was me. It was me. So coming in 10th spot, ANZ. Absolutely huge result from you and the team at ANZ. It's another massive year for you guys. Well done.
Great work. That cracked the top 10. Number 9, we've actually got a move from 99th. You might remember this number before. And they've actually cracked not just the industry, but into the top 100. So congratulations, Amazon.
Huge result from Amazon. Well done. We've got another relatively decent move. We've got an employer who's jumped from 29th place into the top 10. And in the 8th spot, we've got Xero. It's absolutely huge result from the team at Xero. Well done.
Great work. And then coming in the next spot at 7th, we've actually got Google coming in, and this is consecutively, they made it into the top 10. So great work from the team.
Awesome work, Google. And to echo that again, we've got another employer coming in 6th spot who has made the top 10 again. And that employer is Optiver. Great work, Optiver, getting into that top 10. And keep in mind, everyone on this call, we've had an additional probably 200 nominations this year compared to our top 100 last year. So to stay in the top 10 is a very, very difficult thing to do. So excellent work from the team at Optiver and Google.
Yeah, great effort. And moving forward from that, we've actually got Westpac coming into our top 5. And just to echo a bit more of what Elliot was saying.
There's Alan's in 5th, sorry, mate.
Sorry, Alan's in 5th.
That's right.
There you go. Wouldn't be that without some tech issues and typos from my end, but we've got Alan's coming in 5th, and they've basically done it again. So great work cracking into 5th.
Great work, Alan's. And then Trigger Finger has told us the 4th spot. So we've got Westpac, a massive engine. Like they've come in from 20th into that 4th spot. So huge jump up in that banking financial. So excellent work from Westpac.
Great effort. Jump the gun there. We'll take 4th. There you go. Thanks, Grant. And then coming in again from banking and financial services, we've got another huge jump, 45th up to 3rd. NAB. So congratulations, NAB and the team. Great effort and a huge, huge jump as well.
Massive result. And coming in 2nd, just like they took out the sector, they're coming in 2nd and they've made the top 10 again. So huge work to Coles and Rem and their team. They've won a few awards this year already. So excellent work for them.
Great effort. Now, this is 1st spot. So everyone do a bit of a drum roll with me with your silence mics. In 1st place, we've got Canva. Great work from the team.
Canva.
So I'll stand up and do a bit of an applause. I don't stand up too much because I'm wearing shorts still. But great work from the team.
I think we can get Jessica to come on potentially and say a couple of words quickly again.
Absolutely. We'll use Jess, who's
result.
a pro coming on. So let's see how.
And just to let everyone on the call know, so they jumped up from 15th. So they were in the top 100 last year, and now they've taken it out the whole thing. So it's absolutely massive result from Canva.
No, I don't think I'm able to start my camera this time. Not as smooth.
Not as smooth. That's right.
So smooth last time.
We hope practice makes it better, but here we go. Congratulations.
There
There
we go.
she is.
Thank you so much, everyone. This is a huge honor and to be up here with these amazing top 10. This time I want to thank our graduates who chose to start the best work of their lives with us and empower the world to design. So this is amazing. Thank you, GradAustralia and Prosper. This is a huge highlight, so thank you.
Amazing work, Jessica, and the wider team at Canva. Excellent work. Well done. And what we're very quickly going to do now is just share the list for our whole top 100 list. And there was just a couple of special mentions. So we've got the whole list here. So there was a few in here that, and we're just going to go from kind of what we call fast movers. So people who've moved up quite a lot or have moved into the top 100 for the first time in certain sectors. So we've got Akuna Capital. So Akuna came in 51st. Off the top of my head, I think they jumped up like 400 spots or something insane. They have massively come on the map this year. So it's a huge result from Akuna. If you want to do, we'll just alternate as well on this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, and coming in for the accounting and advisory side, we've actually got Quartermenta. And from what I'm looking at, they've jumped over 90 spots as well, which is a huge effort.
Yeah, really good effort from Quartermenta. And another for the engineering consulting. Now, while they didn't make the top 5, they've made it into the top 100 this year, and that's Jacobs. So Jacobs have had a massive year this year, and obviously such a well-known graduate brand. So it's really good to see them starting to compete for that top 100 as well. So excellent work from Jacobs.
Great effort from the team. Coming in for the law sector, we've actually got a brand that's probably known, but it's their first time coming on for Prosper, from what I understand, and DLA Piper. They've made a huge move as well, and they've cracked the top 179th spot.
Great work. And finally, coming in at 95th spot is AEMO, so the Australian Energy Market Operator. I think they jumped about 100 spots this year. So they had a phenomenal campaign last year, and it was a very unique campaign as well. So really happy for them to be competing in this top 100 as well. And of course, anyone else in this list that we haven't mentioned, it's a huge result getting into this top 100. As I mentioned, we've had an additional 200 odd nominations this year compared to last year. So absolutely huge result for all the employees in this list. So well done. And then from all of us, we just want to say thank you. We massively enjoy, I mean, I can speak for myself, and I know a lot of the account managers I work with and all of our senior staff, our support staff, we absolutely love helping students, and we love helping all of you employers support your graduate programs, giving you new ideas on how to attract the best talent. We live and breathe it. So we're absolutely thank you for, one, keeping us employed is always a plus, but just coming on and taking on our suggestions, and even sometimes if they don't work, we're really trying to help out this industry as much as we can. So an absolute massive thank you to everyone on this call and anyone who's watching this recording.